Alright, welcome back everybody to the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. It's been quite some time I've played this game. A couple of days, so I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna kill my brother. But before that, I'm gonna make him eat his own eyes. Just for a laugh.
Wow, these guys are really retarded. At least the way they talk. Watson, what the fuck are you doing?
Hey, brother. Lucky for you that they caught you before I rearranged your dirty little rat's face.
Funny. Okay, but who? I was supposed to talk to someone. It's probably him then.
Hans Schielman, I require some information from you.
So, who do we have here? The celebrated Sherlock Holmes himself. Do you know that for all the time I have spent rotting in here, you are my first and only visitor? I think this is cause for celebration. A confrontation between two geniuses, two extraordinary minds.
I am afraid that you are not quite as great a chemist as you believe you are, Mr. Schielman. I will not say that you never were. No, it was certainly true once. But you see, while you are whiling away your days in here, it appears that someone on the outside is at the point of surpassing you, if that is not already the case.
That should
Yes,
piss him
I
off.
heard about that. A chemical poison that
How did he
eats
hear about
away
it, though?
at the flesh and provokes hysteria. I recognize talent when I see it, but it's only a matter of time before I win back my laurels. Believe me.
What can you tell me?
That depends on what you can bring to me.
Okay, but how does he know all these things? He's locked in this prison, right? He should not know anything about the outside world.
What do you want?
Kinda weird.
Do you know why I am treated so harshly? For my meals, I am given nothing but a hunk of bread. And even then, not just any sort.
Get to the point.
Never interrupt me!
What the
Where was I?
He's really crazy.
Yes, the bread. Did you know that with a little rye yeast, a pinch of moss, certain cockroach secretions, just enough light and damp, with a few other ingredients that I will keep quiet about, I succeeded in poisoning half the staff here. Unfortunately, a little something was omitted, which would have made the results fatal. Instead, it merely caused acute attacks of stress and powerful hallucinations. Even so, I got a great laugh out of watching them cry like babies when they saw their most primitive fears materializing before them.
You are a monster, Mr. Schielman.
Thank you.
Wasn't
Thank
a
you.
compliment.
But of course it was! You others, you ordinary, narrow-minded people, you are afraid of anything that you cannot comprehend. You call me a monster because what you find impossible to face is just the slightest fraction of my genius. If by monster you mean someone who is nothing like you, then it is a compliment.
Maybe not. This guy is completely nuts.
What do you need?
Very little. Just something to write with. You see, my brain races like an engine with too many thoughts. I see them crackle and explode into thousands of formulae right in front of me. What a torture not to be able to write them down. What a hell to see them vanish just as quickly as they appear to me. Just bring me something that I can write with.
That's all. That seems an easy enough request to fulfill.
But listen, I don't want a vulgar inkwell and a pigeon's feather. No, I need material fit for my talent. I want my ink pen. Bring it to me, and I will be happy to pass on to you a little of my knowledge of modern chemistry.
Where is it?
It was confiscated upon my arrival here. I suppose it might be in my locker, in the locker room. Leave me now, and don't come back without my ink pen. See you soon, Mr. Holmes.
Okay. I think his pen has something in it that will make him be able to unlock this door. But he needs his pen, so let's just go get it.
Closed.
No, this is check room. Check room.
The locker room. This is where the prisoner's things are kept.
Oh yes, it is a room. It just needs someone to have it open for me.
I'm glad to have been of service, Mr. Holmes.
There we go.
Can you tell me where I might find the locker room?
In the corridor that leads to the director's office. That's where the prisoners' civilian stuff is held. But seeing the length of their sentences, they've little chance of ever getting it back.
Can you open the locker room for us? We would like to inspect Shielman's personal items.
No, Mr. Holmes. I'm not responsible for that. You will find the keys in the secretary's office.
See you
Okay.
later, Mr. Holmes.
So we need to go to the secretary then. Again. Watson, go away.
Miss, may we borrow the keys to the locker room?
You will need authorization from the director to open that door. If you wait a moment, then I will inform him.
We will wait, thank you.
Already? Did he give us the keys already?
Anything new, Mr. Holmes? Is your investigation advancing? Mr. Holmes, have you been able to get what you wanted from our lodger?
Not yet. We must first cast light upon a crucial point, and for that we require your help again.
What can I do?
The locker.
We need to examine Shielman's civilian clothing.
Very well, but be extremely careful.
What do you mean?
In that madman's compartment, you will find a strange little coded case which refused point blank to open when he was incarcerated. We did try to force it, but without success.
Didn't you ask the experts?
Of course we did. Experts from Scotland Yard came to examine it, but they came to the conclusion that it was better that the case remain shut than tamper with it too much.
I see. They were afraid that some poison or other might escape if it was opened.
Exactly. Bear in mind that this man is an evil genius, a master poisoner, and that his poisons are never ordinary.
Right.
Here's the key to the locker room. I give you the authorization to open it.
Good.
Thank
you,
you.
Mr. Patterson.
Miss Patterson, the guards are still waiting for you to put up the duty list. Do it as soon as possible. Without it, the changing of the guard cannot take place. Or had you forgotten?
Wow, he's really pushy. On his own daughter, even.
Dry your tears, miss. I'm certain that your father didn't mean to hurt you.
Mr. Watson, I can't put up the duty list. And when he finds out, he'll be furious.
Why not?
Why can't you?
It's in my locker, in the cloakroom, and I've lost the key.
Your aunt.
Say no more, Holmes. As you keep repeating, time is against us. Let's go and look at the things in the rat killer's locker.
The key is missing, huh? Something is going to happen. Okay, anyway, let's just... was it this room?
Closed.
Might have been this room. It is this room, okay.
Here is the locker of our friend, Hans, the mad scientist.
Oh, what a jumble.
Blotting paper. A paper knife.
Paper knife. Oh, okay.
This solid box must hold a precious object. Let us see.
But there's no pen in this. Ink pen.
A poem in Hans's handwriting. A poem
This is obviously a place. I don't know. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Nothing of interest here.
Maybe there's something
Nothing
on
of
this.
interest here.
Then why is this... Fuck me, I don't know. What am I supposed to do with this?
That's not right. Start again.
I have to look this up. I have no idea how to do this one. This one is just near impossible for me.
I can't do that. Nothing of interest here.
Really? There's a hole here.
There is something interesting here. There is something interesting here.
Yes, and there's here too.
There is something interesting here.
But...
Nothing of interest here.
Oh, wait a minute.
There is something interesting here.
What does that mean, though? CA. Alright, so actually you have to do this and then
There is some.
look at the holes with this and then puncture. I'll make the holes bigger.
This cannot be a simple coincidence.
And then you have to put them into the thing, which I thought I had to do too, but I had like HO instead of just H and SA instead of just S. Alright, let's put those in there then. So that is CABRHS. CA. Where is CA? Yeah, CA. And BR. Where's BR? Ah, BR. H. Where is H? H is H. And S. S. That should be it.
Perfect.
Yes. Cool. I could have figured it out myself, but I just forgot about the knife. So there you have it. Anyway,
What is
let's
written
check
on
this.
Note, Holmes?
Later, Watson, later. We can give Hans his pen.
Yes, but there's something special about this pen, I'm guessing. Can you like examine it? Guess not.
What a bunch of incompetents. Oh, if I was as unprofessional as that, there would be murderers running all over the town.
What are you talking
What's the
about?
matter? Are you a patient of Dr. Watson?
Very amusing.
I was going on about the dry cleaners in Westgate Street. They've just delivered my ceremonial uniform in the middle of my duty, when I've told them 1,000 times not to bring it until after 6 in the evening.
A ceremonial uniform? You've been promoted?
No, and that's not about to happen. No, I've been invited to a wedding. I mean, I hope to be. I'm in trouble. If the director sees that I've left my post, I'll be sacked without pay.
Give it to me, Warden Brighton. I'll take care of it for you.
Really? Thanks a lot. Here's the key to the cloakroom and that of my locker. I'm really grateful, Mr. Holmes.
What have you got in mind, Holmes? You're not doing this out of kindness, are you?
Of course not.
No, out of curiosity. We will be able to access the cloakroom with these keys.
Right, the cloakroom. This.
Closed.
No, it's not closed. This one.
Here is Brightens Locker. Here is...
Yes, let's open it up. What's this?
Bicarbonate of soda. Brighton must have an upset stomach, caused by stress, without a doubt.
Ooh, there's a key in here.
The name on the key is Jenny Patterson. That is interesting. I need something.
You need something. There you go. That's it? Nothing else?
Bicarbonate of soda.
Nope. Alright. No, back. Anything else of interest? It's a little bit dusty there.
Miss Patterson's locker.
Ooh. Can I pick that lock? Nope. Don't need to even.
Let us examine Miss Patterson's locker.
What's this?
The lock on this box is rather sophisticated.
Incredible. Is Jenny hiding something?
She might. Puzzles. I'm not good at puzzles. I'm guessing you have to align the colors or something. This is a possibility. This one here. This one there. This one here. This should be it.
It's really
Cool.
very clever. Little Jenny is astonishing.
What's this? Jenny Patterson, Frank Brightens, a single heart with two souls and eternal love. Okay, it's just a poem then, I guess.
A locket, sealing the relation between Jenny and Warden Brighton. Decidedly, this boy is not a great poet.
My Jenny, let's get married. Never mind the consequences. Your father will have to accept the fact that we are in love. Think about the baby and don't... Oh, the baby. Yeah. And don't forget that I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I was inspired by the great Chinese poets to write it. Be courageous, my honey bun. You're Frankie.
A letter from Brighton to Jenny. Barely literate.
Apparently, Jenny is carrying Brighton's child, and it seems that Jenny's father, the director, is unaware of this.
Yes. I kept it a secret. Service sheet. Basement guard. Watson or Sullivan. Reception. Oh, this is the note that she needed.
Here is the famous guard duty list. Interesting.
That's it, I guess.
What should we do next, Holmes?
We can give Hans his pen.
Yeah, let's go give Hans his pen. Actually, let's give her the stuff first, since that's closer.
We have found the guard duty cards, miss. If you like, I can go and discreetly give them to the guards.
Oh, thank you. You've got me out of a lot of trouble, Mr. Holmes.
Oh no, not to worry. I do it just out of sheer interest in myself.
Sorry, Mr. Holmes, you can't go into the basement for the moment.
For
Why
what
not?
reason?
The door has locked itself automatically. We must enter a new security code.
Do it then.
Miss Patterson hasn't put up the guard duty list yet. Without that information, we don't know who's authorised to take note of the new code.
Didn't I
So
give her the
Mackenzie
note?
is locked in the high security zone.
Yes, but don't worry about him. He's trained for this sort of dysfunction.
Why not ask the director to take note of the code and open the door?
He isn't allowed to, and I doubt that he would run the risk of going against the orders of the administration centre. Anyway, the bars in the high security section are joined to the alarm system, which is in that room. We only need to sound it to unblock, but you see we can't do that now.
We'll try to find the duty list, Warden James.
We already have the duty list.
We have found Chief Warden James's duty list.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Let's see. O'Sullivan, it's you who takes over from Mackenzie. Take note of the code, please, and unblock the door.
At once, Chief.
They're not even gonna verify the list?
Ah, Mr. Holmes, could I ask you for a favour?
Please do.
I think I can say on behalf of all the staff that we would be honoured if you would care to write something in our guest book.
With pleasure, O'Sullivan.
Oh, with that pen, huh? The ink might be poisonous. In fact, that is probably it.
You seem worn out, O'Sullivan. A good night's sleep would do you good.
A good night's sleep would do me good. You're right, Mr. Holmes.
Is something worrying you?
As you know, Westgate Prison will soon be demolished, and I'm spending most of my nights studying for my exam to join the police. You understand, I have to think about my future. So sleep isn't a priority at the moment.
Scotland Yard is always looking for young, competent and motivated men. Would a letter of recommendation from me allow you to get some sleep?
What? A letter from Mr. Sherlock Holmes recommending me for Scotland Yard? Are you quite serious?
Completely serious, my young friend. May I use this writing paper? The one on your desk.
1,000 thanks, Mr. Holmes. 1,000 thanks.
It is addressed to Inspector Baines, a good friend of mine. There's no need to remind you that it must be opened only by the person to whom it is addressed.
Yes, of course. I'll give it to him personally. Thank you again,
Personally.
Mr. Holmes.
Goodbye.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
But the ink in this pen, I don't know. I don't really trust that. Ooh.
The guards must spend long hours here.
Well, yes, of course. It's their duty to guard. These guys are still standing. Wouldn't you go sit down, you know, after standing so long? I would. I got your pen, dude. Your pen.
You have what you wanted. Your precious pen.
You seem annoyed, Mr. Holmes. I would even go so far as to say terribly worried.
Why should you care, Mr. Shielman? Let's talk about that poison.
I am not talking about you in the grip of natural emotions found in ordinary people who are confronted by the inexplicable. But as for Mr. Holmes, you are embarrassed, aren't you? Are you hiding something?
That is enough, Shielman.
You have kept your word. Therefore, I will keep mine. At this moment, the poison which so interests you isn't finished yet. Its maker is encountering great difficulties in attaining the desired results.
What is the end result?
Now, Mr. Holmes, the end result of any science, as Descartes once said, to become the master and owner of nature. Here we are talking about human nature, of course, and the creator's problem isn't so much the mixture as the durability of his creation.
What does that mean?
What do you mean?
You see, this poison was made using rare but very volatile short-living compounds, which means that it is only possible to produce small quantities, which most importantly do not keep for a long time. Conceiving such a product in a laboratory especially built for the purpose could be achieved by any good chemist. But recopying this alchemy on another scale and keeping it ready at any moment, observing the particular conservation and storing conditions that a substance of this type requires, well, that would need a genius. I doubt if the creator of this mixture would be capable.
And you would be, of course.
Of course.
Luckily, you are going to spend the rest of your life in prison.
Luck is cyclical. It always comes around again, sooner or later. As far as I am concerned, I have the feeling that the cycle is going to be very short.
What's happening? Oh, nothing.
Holmes, it sounds to me as though this Shielman is implying that an escape attempt will be made.
Yes, we must go and warn the director.
Oh, there he is.
It is out of the question that your bastard is named Patterson. Very well. You refuse to reveal the father to me? Well, then go and join him. I'm not stopping you.
I can't.
Director, you will have to postpone this small family reunion. We believe that a serious scheme is afoot. We must act without delay.
You're not thinking of...
Yes, I am.
Yes. Shielman's words leave no room for doubt. It seems that he is planning an escape attempt. We strongly advise you to search his cell.
Do you really believe that he's hiding something? Because I must make an official report and have a legitimate reason for doing a search.
Director, if this prison is still in operation, it is solely because of its reputation. Think of the consequences of an escape. It would be closed at once. And what post do you imagine would be offered to the person deemed responsible?
You're right. No one will escape from Westgate under Patterson. I will order an immediate search of Mr. Shielman's cell.
Chief Warden James reporting. The search of prisoner Hans Shielman's cell has been carried out. No suspicious items were found.
Thank you, Chief James. I feel better now. Without wishing to offend you, Mr. Holmes, I am glad that you were mistaken.
If I'm not mistaken, we've nothing more to do here. Shall we go, Holmes?
There's just one more thing for me to say, Watson.
What's that?
Mr. Holmes, sorry to interrupt you, but Miss Jenny wishes to see you alone. She's waiting for you in her office.
This, Watson.
How did you know?
Wait for me in the guard's room. I won't be long.
How did you know? Watson is always just...
What an extraordinary gentleman that Sherlock Holmes is.
I don't know what to say.
You must have had lots of adventures with him.
Oh, yes, dozens.
Thought he was infallible, but there wasn't anything out of the way in the rat killer's cell. Could he have been mistaken?
I must admit...
Warden Brighton, in my office immediately. That's an order.
Oh, there we go.
The director seems furious.
Yes. It must be important for him to order Brighton to leave his post.
I wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
It's obvious. What the fuck?
Did you hear that?
Yes, that's not normal. I've never heard Flint shout like that.
But why doesn't O'Sullivan sound the alarm?
Follow me, Mackenzie. Let's go and have a look.
I'll come with you.
No, Dr. Watson, you're not allowed in. Wait for me here.
Oh god.
Very well.
Something is going to happen.
Hey, but... the grill is blocked, Chief.
We've been locked in. And that smoke, it's coming from below.
Oh wait, is that...
Sullivan! Can you hear us?
Sully, are you alive? Answer us, Sully.
What's going on? Can I help you?
Sound the alarm in the guard's room. That should unblock the door. Be quick. O'Sullivan might be in danger.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. My god, really?
Locked.
It's the first time I've played like him, like Watson, doing this. What do I do, really? I guess I go to this room, to the administration room.
The door is locked, and I can hear shouting and crying. We're in the middle of some family drama, so there's no chance of them hearing me. I must sound
the alarm. No shit. Yeah, actually, I need to quit right now. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like the video, subscribe, and I'll continue the story next time. So I'll see you then. Bye.